Hi, everybody. I'm Kathleen Byram, and I'm the author of Conversations with Donkey, a Bipolar Journey. Today, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Usually, I talk about something that I have planned ahead of time, and I write down facts and things like that. This time, I think I'm going to do a stream of consciousness, or I might answer some questions. It depends on what pops up in my mind. I'm thinking right now of the friends that I have at LinkedIn and how wonderful they are. I've made so many friends. It's the hugest blessing in the world. I would love to name them all, but I'm afraid if I do that, I'll leave someone out and their feelings will be hurt. And I'd hate that, because I don't want to leave anybody out. I have over 1,200 contacts, and a lot of those have become friends, some of them very good friends. And I am so grateful. I'm so grateful to all the people who have been so kind to me. Nobody has said anything rude or unkind or thoughtless or anything. Everyone has been so nice, and I have been so crazy. I have posted all manner of foolishness, and I have done all kinds of silliness on here on these videos. And it's all just to get attention to my final, my deepest, most important thing, and that's love. I really like the words in the song, "I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company." I have this love for everybody. Some people are easier to love than others. They just make it easy. They just come across warmly and click with you, and everything goes great, and you become friends quickly. Other people, it takes them longer. And that's fine. Sometimes those become the best friendships. That's fine too. And what I want to say is that I want to be friends with you all. I love you all. I love everybody. And I try to love everybody. There are some people who are difficult people, but I love them anyway. And I will be kind to them, as long as they don't go overboard. And then I may have to say something that's a little bossy. There was a question I wanted to answer on my list from the show. And that is, what is a personality trait you have that you actively dislike, and why do you feel you haven't changed it? That trait of mine is fear. I have quite a relationship with fear. I have spent my whole life in fear. Therefore, my favorite movie is Defending Your Life. It's about fear and Judgment City in the afterlife. and it is a fabulous movie, really good movie, and the ending is worth watching the whole movie for. The ending is wonderful, if you care. If you're the kind of person that doesn't care about these kinds of things, then maybe you'd like to miss it. But my relationship with fear is such that when I was a child, I was incredibly scared of foolish things, like the door creaking closed at night, and looking at the door and seeing that it looked like it was moving a little bit. Stupid things like that. And then looking at the closet door and thinking it's moving and being scared because there's a dummy in there. Are you guys familiar with the movie and book Magic about the dummy? You should check it out if you're not, just so you can see that kind of fear. If you want to. But it's really not a laughing matter terribly. I was miserable with fear. I let fear control me. I remember one time I was petrified of singing in front of people. And one time I faced my fear. And what happened was the music teacher was trying to get us to play something and sing. And there were these 3 girls who wouldn't sing. They were trying to punish him and blackmail him, maybe, I don't know, by not wanting to do something and trying to, I don't know. Anyway, they wouldn't sing, and he kept trying over and over. He would start up and they would not sing. And finally, I got sick of it. And I thought, I'll make those damn girls sing. I'll sing. And I did. And it was bad. And I sang, and would you believe not one person said a word? You could have heard a pin drop. There were no cries of hysterical laughter. There was no nasty comments. They didn't make fun of me. They just sat there quietly. And when I got done and he started up again, those girls sang. Do you know how scary that was for me? The hot prickles of fear that I felt. It was sickeningly fearful. But I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do. So I have it in me to be able to fight it, but I haven't been able to fight it. My whole life I've been trying to fight it and not succeeding. I was mostly afraid of my father and getting hit with a belt. He was not the type that just did it and got it over with and went on. He had to be hateful about it. He had to rub it in, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. He had a nasty attitude about it instead of a disciplinary attitude about it. And I think that was wrong of him. To come at me with a punishment that wasn't on a level-headed thing, if that makes any sense. It took me years to get over my feeling that I was insubordinate to men. And when I finally did, I became asexual. For those that don't know, that means I'm not interested in sex anymore. They wore me out mentally. I'm not interested in that anymore. The fear of being abandoned for no reason. My father would never abandon me. He was just angry. My mother would never abandon me. She was terribly, terribly responsible and kind and loving. But I think we took a scaredy type personality and mixed it with an aggressive personality, and then took another person that was doting on me and treating me like a princess. And it kind of made me weird, I think. Anyway, that's all I have to say right now about fear. And I'm going to let you go because it's been 11 and a half minutes and this will take forever to download, as it does. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have any comments, I'd love it if you'd share them. And please just take a second and click the like button. It helps with the algorithm. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.